Hello everyone, I'm Sonam Sandhu from PTE Made, and in this session we are going to focus on scoring 80 plus marks in the PTE exam in just 10 days. So yes, you heard it right. So I know many of you have been preparing for the PTE exam for quite a long time, है ना? And some of you are quite confused when you should take the exam, when are you ready for the exam or not. So this is the thing which will help you in getting ready for the final exam. So what exactly do you need to do? You need to follow what I'm going to tell you now. So I'm going to share a study plan with you for 10 days, and that plan will help you prepare for your PTE exam, and that too with the motive of 80 plus score in the final exam. Now when it comes to the PTE exam, we have total of 20 tasks. But do we need to focus on all the 20 tasks? Actually not. We need to focus on some of the tasks, and we are going to practice the least priority tasks very less. Okay, so that's what we are going to focus on in today's session. But before we begin, I would like to recommend you to join my WhatsApp group, because there I share the free PTE exam study material through my reels, some videos, some like practice questions, some tips. So that's what I'm going to share through the WhatsApp group. So for the group, you can simply go through the link in the description. So simply join the group, and I'm going to see you in my WhatsApp group. Now let's get started with the session. So you are aiming for 80 plus in just 10 days. So how can you prepare in such a manner that you score this? So first of all, we need to make a list. So first of all, we have day 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So we are going to divide this day 1, 2 and 3. Then we have day 4 to 6, day 7 and 8, and last day 9 and 10. So what are we going to do on these days? So first of all, first 3 days are the days wherein you are going to go through every single task of the PTE exam, be it PTE academic or PTE core. So we have total of 20 tasks in the PTE academic exam, and we have total of 19 tasks in the PTE core exam. There is not much difference between PTE academic and PTE core. So what do you need to do when it comes to the PTE core? Instead of essay writing, you have to prepare for email writing, and instead of retell lecture, you have to practice for respond to a situation. Now what is email writing and respond to a situation? What templates do you need to use for these two tasks? I have already prepared a detailed video on these two topics. I am going to share the link above. Go through these two videos. These two videos will guide you in preparing for email writing and respond to a situation. Now coming back to the topic, what exactly do you need to do? There are total of 20 tasks, and on day 1, day 2 and day 3 we are going to practice all the 20 tasks, but we need to take care of the sequence. We need to take care of the number of questions as well. We need to prioritize the high scoring tasks. So when it comes to the high scoring tasks of the PTE exam, 12 tasks are high scoring. 12 tasks are high priority tasks. So first of all, repeat sentences of PTE speaking, then write from dictation of PTE listening, then read aloud of PTE speaking, retell lecture, describe image, summarize written text of writing, reading and writing fill-ups, reading fill-ups, listening spoken summarize text, listening highlight incorrect words, and essay writing. Now these 12 tasks are quite important. On day 1, day 2 and day 3, we are going to practice at least 20 repeat sentences. And please, if you are still noting down or preparing the notes while listening to the sentence and repeat sentences, or while listening to the sentence and write from dictation, I would suggest you to skip that strategy. Simply focus on listening to it carefully and memorizing it. That is the most important strategy. So please listen to it carefully and memorize it in order to answer it properly. So first of all, we have repeat sentences and write from dictation. You are going to practice 20 repeat sentences and 20 write from dictation. When you are doing 40 questions of repeat sentences, along with write from dictation. You are all prepared for these two tasks, and these two are the highest scoring tasks of the PTE exam. So please follow the strategy LMS or LMW. LMS is listen, memorize, write. LMW is listen, memorize, speak. Okay, so speak and write, ये उल्टा हो गया, but yes, LMS and LMW. Okay, simply focus on memorizing rather than writing down or preparing notes. Now we have read aloud. Here you need to focus on reading the passage aloud, and I would suggest you to do 10 questions on day 1, day 2 and day 3 each day. So day 1 10 questions, day 2 10 questions and day 3 also 10 questions. Detailed lecture 10 questions, describe image 10 questions, summarize written text 10 questions, fill-ups 10, fill-ups reading 10, reading and writing 10, listening 10, summarize spoken text 10, highlight incorrect words 10. But when it comes to the essay writing or the email writing for the PTE core students, okay, so you can do only 2 for email writing as well and for essay writing too. Now for retail lecture, you are going to do respond to a situation, PTE core students. So there also you are going to practice 10 questions. You must be thinking the number of questions are more. Yes, first 3 days pe we are going to focus on these 12 tasks more, so that we get to know what our weaknesses are, and in the coming days we are going to work on our weaknesses, and this strategy will help you a lot in getting 80 plus. Our target is 80 plus. So if we do not practice in a manner like such, we will not be able to achieve the target. So please do it like such, especially on the first 3 days. Now once this particular part is done, on the first 3 days we have 8 more tasks which are not that important. For example, short question answers of PTE speaking. We have multiple choice question, single, multiple choice question, multiple of reading, same multiple choice question, single and multiple for listening module. We have complete the ending and so on. So for the remaining 8 tasks, you can simply practice 5 each day. So the least scoring tasks will be practiced 5 each day. Least scoring tasks 5 each day. So this is the strategy that we are going to follow for day 1, day 2 and day 3. Now coming to day 4, day 5 and day 6. When it comes to day 4, day 5 and day 6, until now we have already understood what our weaknesses are. That we are facing problem in pronunciation, or we are not getting the desired scores in the read aloud part. So what we are going to do, in whichsoever task type we are facing problem, we are going to practice that particular task more. So what are we going to do? We have this particular method. Now for day 4 to day 6, rather than practicing 20, we are going to practice 25 repeat sentences if you are facing problem in repeat sentences. We are going to follow everything like this, but we are going to add plus 5 questions for the tasks we are facing problem in. So if you are facing problem in write from dictation, add 5 more. If you are facing problem in read aloud, add 5 more. If you are facing problem in retail lecture, add 5 more. So that's what you have to do. If you are facing problem in essay writing, only add 1 more. If you are facing problem in email writing, only add 1 more. Now you must be thinking number of questions have been increased now. Okay, so ma'am, you are asking us to practice more number of questions on day 4 and day 4, 5 and 6 on all these 3 days. Why? Because these are your weak areas. You are facing problem, for example, in write from dictation. One of my students, her name is Saina. Okay, so she was facing problem in write from dictation, and apart from that she was facing a lot of problems in read aloud part. So what I suggested, and she had only 10 days left for the exam, so I suggested her to increase the number of questions. When you increase the number of questions, you actually focus on your mistakes. You get to know what exactly is going wrong, and you are practicing it more, so you are improving even more. So that's what you have to do. So day 4, day 5, day 6, this least scoring task same, 5 each only. That's what you have to do. We are not going to focus more on the least scoring task. We will not be increasing the number even if you are facing problem in these, but we are going to increase the number here. Okay. Now day 4, day 5, day 6, you have already understood. We are focusing more on the weak areas. Okay. Now coming to day 7 and day 8. So we have already understood, for example, in the read aloud part, we are not able to pronounce some words properly, or we are facing problem in the fluency. So we are going to devote some extra time on these two questions. Okay. So now what are we doing? We are focusing more on the evaluation part. We are focusing more on the evaluation in such a manner. For example, we are doing read aloud. So you're going to do first question once, and for example you have scored 67 out of 100. Okay, so now 67 out of 90. So we usually have this 100 everywhere, so it's like this. So 67 out of 90, you're going to reattempt the same. So now in the second attempt you're going to score 80 out of 90. You'll reattempt to know your mistakes. So you have got to know your mistakes in the first one. Listen to your audio. That's what will help you a lot. Listen to the audio. You will get to know where exactly you committed mistake. You are going to get rid of that mistake in the second attempt. You will get more, and you are going to repeat the same in the third one as well. Okay. So 90 out of 90. So this is the evaluation strategy. This is the 3-step method. Whenever you are facing problem in a particular question, please follow this 3-step evaluation method. This 3-step evaluation method will help you a lot in improving your scores drastically. That's what you have to do. Wherever you get stuck, wherever you get the scores below 80, repeat it again, reattempt it. Focus on this 3-step method. So what is this? This is like the 3-step evaluation method, and this only will help you in improving your scores. So follow this on day 7 and day 8. Now coming to day 9 and day 10. By day 9th, you have already improved a lot of things. You have already focused on the evaluation. You have already improved the pronunciation part, even the fluency part. But still there are times in the beginning days when you are facing problem. You do not know where exactly you are doing wrong. You are reattempting the task, but still there is no improvement. So there you need our help. And we have one-on-one assistance for our PTE exam preparation. So what exactly you can do? You can simply contact us on the number given below, and you will get to know how do you need to prepare, and we are going to work only on your weaknesses. So when it comes to the personalized sessions, one-on-one assistance classes, so what will happen, there is one educator and one student. So whatever your problem is, if you're facing problem in read aloud, we'll focus only on the read aloud part one day. Then next day we'll focus on write from dictation part. So we are going to focus more on your weak areas, and we have sessions from 7 days to 1 month. So you can take as many number of sessions as you require, or we can guide you that the number of sessions required by you is this or that. So on the basis of that you can decide. Now we are already done with day 7 and day 8, and we have already evaluated everything. Now day 9th and day 10th, these two are the days wherein we are not going to exhaust ourselves. We will not be giving us any more stress. So on these 2 days we'll just be practicing mock tests. So 2 mock tests daily, and again 3-step evaluation. Only 2 mock tests on day 9, and when it comes to day 10, we can practice only 1 mock test, but rather focus more on the evaluation. So what is that evaluation? 3-step method. And what is this 3-step evaluation method? Wherein you are reattempting the task to improve. If you have spoken the sentence once but you were not able to do it properly, you are going to reattempt it. Then also you were not able to score 90, you are going to reattempt it. This will help you guys a lot. Now everything is done. There is one bonus tip at the end, and that tip is not to focus on the negative marking tasks. Okay, so what is it? There are 3 tasks in total which have negative marking. I would suggest you not to focus on those 3 tasks. Multiple choice question, multiple answers. It's better to get a 0 rather than -1. So if you do not mark the particular answer, the correct answer, okay, so what will happen? You're going to get -1. It's better you tick the correct option, and if you do not do so, you will get -1. So it's better you do not attempt that task. Multiple choice question, multiple answers. reading module, and multiple choice question, multiple answers, listening module. Do not attempt these 2 tasks because our target is 80 plus, and trust me guys, we are aiming for 90. We are focusing on 3-step evaluation. When we are aiming for 90, we can easily score 80 plus in our final exam. So that's what the strategy is. We just need to focus the most on the evaluation part, and we'll not be focusing on multiple choice question, multiple answers. Now, one more thing. Highlight incorrect words is also the task wherein there is negative marking, but this is the easiest task amongst all. So I have even shared one video, uploaded a video recently in which I have explained highlight incorrect words in such a manner that not even a single answer will get incorrect. So please go through that video. I'm going to share the link above. That will help you a lot in improving your PTE scores in this particular task. So please go through the same, and if you face problem in any of the other modules, any of the particular tasks, do let me know in the comment section. I'm going to come up with a video very soon. Thank you so much for joining me today, and don't forget to join my WhatsApp group if you want the free PTE exam preparation material. Until then, bye bye and Sat Shri Akal.